Yo, what's poppin'? Today we have three NA games after the three APAC games earlier. We have Washington Justice against the Paris Eternal at 3 p.m. Currently, Washington are 2-1 and Paris are 0-3. So every game matters to get into the kickoff clash. Only five teams don't make it from NA, so you do not want to be one of those five teams. So these wins, I guess they matter less because more teams make it than they don't, but they still matter, right? It means that for even teams that you wouldn't expect to make it, they still matter. Look at how many threes we have. We have five teams at third. What? So yeah, Washington here, Paris down here. Paris is going to look to show any sort of improvement at all. And Washington are probably just going to look to have an easy game. If you lose maps to Paris, that could have catastrophic results. Maybe it doesn't matter that much. I don't know how. We'll see how much maps impact anything. I'm not entirely sure. But so that's what those teams are looking to do. And we have the New York Excelsior against the Florida Mayhem, kind of having a mid-off at 4:30. New York 1-3, Florida 2-2. If New York take this off Florida, which I think is in the realm of possibility, you could see some. Would not be good for Florida, and you could see them being the team that falls out, the bottom five. But really, they're not even tied for third if you think about it, because they already played a game, so they should be fourth. Because yeah, they have the same amount of points, but they have less potential points they can get. So realistically, I would put them down here if at fourth, I guess. Fourth, but actually like really low. So it's actually more concerning than it seems for Florida. They're going to be New York are trying to claw their way out of the bottom of the tier, and Florida are trying to solidify themselves as mid, I guess. Because if you beat New York, it doesn't really mean anything, but if you lose to New York, that's kind of a big deal, and you don't want to do that. So pretty high stakes, low reward game for Florida in a way. But moving on to the best game of the night, I believe, should be the Dallas Fuel against the Toronto Defiant at 6 p.m. So Dallas looking to show that the Zarya comp they were running is real, and it's the way of the kickoff clash. It's the future. APAC kind of showing that it is as well. So we'll see if any other NA teams try to pick it up, but Dallas going to try and solidify it for NA and be the best Zarya NA team, basically. And Toronto are trying to prove that they are in the upper echelon of teams and they're not just mid, right? Right now, beating Washington's good. They beat what? Washington, Houston. I don't even remember. I think it's just Washington, Houston, right? Bro, why is it so hard to see things? Hold on. Boom, played matches. Oh, they lost to Washington. Scratch that, boys. They lost to Washington. So they're going to hope to kind of elevate their standings. So this should be a good game, I hope. But yeah, so that's it for the previews. I want to touch on the reviews, because the one I did for APAC today ended up being way longer than I'd like. So I think my future for the reviews later is going to be, I'm still going to take the notes, right, that I have, but I'm probably not going to show them, and I'm probably just going to do like the summary of the maps and like how they win their fights, maybe something like that. And that should be, it'll be like a even shorter note of the game, like, because do you need to know that, for example, Hanbin goes in and grabs 4? Maybe that would be good to know. Maybe I would note that. But do you need to know that he walks in, uses both bubbles, and dies? Maybe you need to know that too. Do you need to know that he gets 3 after his team already loses 3? Yeah, you probably do. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll stop. Bad examples. But yeah. So there's that. And that's all I got. So have a good one. Like, subscribe, and deuces.